As we come back at the end of Global Champions League Round 1, how interesting is the Madrid Emotion elimination going to be? How much of an effect is that going to have on that top 4 fight? You cast an eye on Riesenbeck, you cast an eye onto Basel, you cast an eye onto Prague. These are the teams that are looking to try and cash in on that Madrid Emotion elimination, unfortunately. Manuel Fernandez Saro getting eliminated, 0 points for Madrid Emotion, and then opens up the table beautifully. But as it stands at the halfway point, let's show you what the results look like now, because there are some surprises, to say the least. Easy for us to guess that the Kunststars, powered by the Iron Dames, are going to be in and amongst that mix. But what about those teams that are around them? If we take a look at those teams that find themselves now on double clear, 3 of which they are, you would not have expected Paris Panthers or the Scandinavian Vikings to be 2 of those teams that find themselves on that double clear. It's a remarkable outcome for the Vikings and for the Paris Panthers, both of which are fighting for survival, fighting to get off the bottom of the table. They could really use a strong second round in Valkenswaard to improve their season standings. For the Shanghai Swans, who are in that fight for the championship, just a single rail falling between Ben Meyer and between Max Kuhne. They then will still be satisfied and feel that they are very much in the mix. They're clear for Ben Meyer, 4 for Max Kuhne. Prague Lions themselves, 4 for Peter de Vos, and a wonderful clear for Fernando Martinez Sommer. Riesenbeck International, Valkenswaard United, both finding themselves on 4. Gilles Thomas, the Belgian, once again, Mr. Consistency, jumping a clear. Hans-Dieter Dreyer having a fence down. It keeps Valkenswaard on 4. And then some pretty high scores coming in. Basel Cosmopolitans will be disappointed with that. They feel that maybe they've skipped a beat. They've missed a beat here. An opportunity to cash in on that Madrid Emotion era. Monaco Comets, well, that's uncharacteristic. And New York Empire find themselves on 12. They will find it very difficult to come back from that in that second round. Let's begin getting some thoughts, begin getting some reaction. We spoke about Fernando Martinez Sommer and the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team. Peter de Vos jumps 4, and FMS, the Mexican, jumps a wonderful clear. Let's get some thoughts from Fernando Martinez Sommer.
Fernando, what a superb clear from Jupe there. Can often have a fence down, but you must be so thrilled by the way he performed today.
Yes, I'm very happy how he jumped. He's a super horse. He's only his global this season, so yeah, I'm very happy with how he jumped.
And of course, Prague Lions are in such a good position at the moment, being in that 4th spot, but you need these key points today.
Yeah, definitely. We need to keep on pushing. It's quite tight, and it's still some left this season before the final, so yeah, we gotta keep pushing.
Peter just had 1 down in the first round. Have you had a chat with him about that?
Oh, not really. I just cooled down my horse, and I will catch with him in a minute.
Going into round 2, then, what's the plan for the team?
Yeah, Peter is going to do Primo, and I will do Jupe as well. Okay. So, yeah, let's see.
And I'm assuming Jupe gave you a really good feeling in there to go into round 2.
Yeah, he's careful, and he's a brave horse, so it's always nice to have a horse like this that you can count on.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful clear from Fernando Martinez Sommer. And now Jupe will go on to jump a second round as well. It's asking a lot and delivering a lot for this wonderful combination. And I feel that Prague Lions now have the opportunity to put a real stake down in that top 4 fight come the end of Valkenswaard and the end of GCL Stage 10. The other contenders for that top 4 conversation have been the Basel Cosmopolitans. We've put a highlight on them already. Sasha Nygaard-Lille, Andreas Skau, they jumped today, both having a fence down. 4 and 4 brings home Basel on 8. Let's get some thoughts then from Sasha Nygaard-Lille.
Sasha, partner in crime in London, was just incredible. And again, today performed so beautifully. Just that 1 down, though.
Yeah, I'm very happy with him. He's stepping up very beautifully. I can't expect more for him right now. He's doing his best, and I think he's really jumping good.
It's a team we're talking about quite a lot. You're massively on the up. Just 1 down for you each, but that is not a bad start.
No, I think both good rounds. Silly mistakes for both. So hopefully they can move up in the next round and get 2 clear rounds.
And what is the plan for round 2? Who comes in?
Schoralden comes in, and then Andreas with Napoli. Okay. Yeah.
And are the team feeling confident this weekend that they can keep this sort of streak going?
Yeah, I think so. We're all in a good mood and motivated, so I think we have a good chance.
Well done and good luck for round 2.
Thank you.
Confirmation then from Sasha that there will be a horse change. The Napoli will come in for Andreas Skau. Sasha Nygaard-Lille then giving us some insight as to what has taken place. They are still very much in the mix on 8. They might not finish onto the podium. However, there are still championship points that are up for grabs here for Basel. And bear in mind again, as we spoke about, the fact that Madrid Emotion have now been eliminated. It opens the door for these teams. It opens the door for Riesebeck International as well. Max Weishaupt, the younger brother of the very impressive Philip, goes on to jump clear today. And Christian Kukuk and Shah George, who right at the end of their round had a late fence. It was the only thing that denied Riesenbeck a double clear. It looked to be, and unfortunately for Kukuk, that late fence going down for his 10-year-old Shah George. We caught up with Max Weishaupt to get some thoughts on his clear round and how Riesenbeck look going into round 2.
Max, a wonderful clear round, and actually the first time this horse has had a clean sheet this season for the GCL.
Yeah, this is our first time now. Actually, the horse always jumps really good. Now I did my best today, and yeah, worked out pretty good.
What sort of feeling did he give you in the ring?
Yeah, he felt really good today. I'm super happy with him. Let's see what the second class will bring.
Obviously, Kukuk went in just after you and just had the last fence down. How unlucky was that?
That's really a pity because the horse jumped really good. Both horses actually jumped really good. Okay, we're not so lucky this season so far, but we're trying to catch up and stay on it.
You're still very much in the fight, though. The points, there aren't that many points to kind of catch up there.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the top 4, I think. We try to get in this. That's our goal for the season.
Going into round 2, who comes in?
I think we stay with the 2 horses and try the best again.
Good luck.
Thank you.
The thoughts of Max Weishaupt, the younger of the Weishaupt brothers, jumping very well today. As we said, a late fence for Christian Kukuk, and now a clear for Max, puts Riesebeck International on 4, and very much in that conversation for tonight's second round. We will show you what the virtual rankings look like as we bring Rosie Turner back into the studio. We'll get some thoughts from her in a moment. If things were to end right now, we love playing the virtual rankings game. What does it look like then with Canstars and a double clear? With a fence down for Valkenswaard United, for a fence down for Shanghai. The only movement out of those top 3, in fact, or out of the top 3, would see Valkenswaard move off the top of the table. And then Canstars, the defending GCL champions, now as we head into the final third of the season, starting to get some momentum, would once again take the lead. Prague Lions stay where they are. Riesenbeck start to climb. And unfortunately for Madrid Emotion, there would be a drop, but you would imagine that that would be regarded as escaping some drama after 0 points. They would still remain somewhat in the conversation. So as it stands, Madrid Emotion seemingly escaping real struggle. But as it stands now, the big news out of this then would be the fact that the Canstars, powered by the Iron Dames, would move into the championship lead. And take a look at Paris Panthers. Wow. Off the bottom of the table, Vikings, Falcons, and the Stockholm Hearts would all drop down. And what a climb that would be, from 17 to 14. Rosie Turner, thank you for making your way back up to the studio. There's some pretty dramatic stuff there. We have a new championship leader. Paris Panthers all of a sudden get off the foot of the table as well. Madrid avoiding some real drama. That is a lot of movement for just the first half of the day.
I know, and I think Canstars would be pleased to be back at the top of that table. I have to say it's a place that they're very familiar with. But they've kind of been there, but not quite been there this season. So I think they'd be really hoping for that today. I know they got a strong team going into round 2 as well, so that could quite possibly happen. But Paris Panthers, wow. They go in first. They've got 2 horses that looked quite keen and quite strong in there as well. So fast, very naturally fast. And they held on to that top spot. And we don't see that very often if you're the first team in to hold on to that top spot. I know we're only halfway. I know there's a lot of jumping. They're both going to come back in with the same horses. They feel good. They feel fresh. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did make some headway today.
The nice thing for Paris Panthers here is that realistically, let's say they don't win the stage. You would imagine, based on the performances of the year, that they most likely would not win the stage here. However, the position that they have put themselves in means that even if they do have a few fences that fall, and maybe they finish it in 4th or 5th or 6th, even that, based on their season, would be regarded as a major step in the right direction.
I also think it's important to say that actually if you haven't been following all season and you've only watched today, looking at them, they look like the superstars
What is
today.
the
They
problem?
look like the
They
best.
look perfect. What
They
was
look
the issue?
completely perfect.
Exactly.
Obviously, Celine's been coming in. She's she's brilliant. She said to thank her husband because Sierra's a pretty new ride to her, but has been in the family for a long time. So she feels like she knows the horse pretty well. But this is only her second show with the horse, so there's a lot to learn in that big arena as well. We've only got three teams on a double clear. Scandinavian Vikings again. Bringing in an 8 and a 9-year-old. I think we both said to each other, let's see how that goes. They'll be pretty green. And wow, they just jumped brilliantly. I spoke to Geir Gulliksen. He couldn't believe it.
All right, well, listen, we have a lot to get through for the second round as well. Let's grab a drink, let's have a rest. Hopefully you do as well. And we'll see you in a few moments' time. As it stands on the virtual ranking, CanStar's powered by the Iron Dames are the new championship leaders. But the big news to come out of Valkenswaard at the end of GCL round 1 is that the Paris Panthers, the bottom-ranked team in 2025, are the leading team going into round 2. They are in pole position and the best of only 3 double clears, one of which is the CanStars, and as Rosie pointed out, the other belongs to the Scandinavian Vikings, as unlikely a source as you were to expect. It does line it up beautifully for GCL round 2. Catch your breath, have a drink, go dead abreast, and come back and see us for that second round. It starts in a few moments' time. GCL round 2 from Valkenswaard is next.
A journey like no other begins. The world's most spectacular show jumping tour is back. Bigger, bolder, unforgettable. 16 breathtaking destinations. The world's finest riders. The most powerful horses. 17 teams, each driven by talent and ambition. Precision, power, and passion. Every jump, every second, every heartbeat counts. From the heart of Paris to the skyline of New York. From Shanghai's electric energy to the golden glow of Saint-Tropez. Each stop, a new stage. Each stage, 2 championships. Each moment, a story waiting to unfold. This is more than a sport. This is artistry in motion. A testament to courage, grace, and unrelenting passion. Where centuries of tradition meet the future of the sport. Every stride, calculated. Every moment, critical. Every leap, defining. It's more than a competition. It's an electrifying spectacle for all ages. A celebration of prestige, performance, and possibility. History will be written. Legends will be made. This is your chance to step inside, to feel the adrenaline, to witness greatness, follow the journey, and be part of history. Join the Longines Global Champions Tour 2025 season from February 27th to November 23rd.